Hi there, Sunday 26th of October 2025, dull misty day out there with rain moving southwards over the country. We're getting into a westerly airflow for this week, so there'll be rain at times, showers at times, merging up to give longer spells of rain at times. We're still looking out to the weekend and the development of low pressure systems that might come through for Halloween, my favourite day of the year. It's still not pinned down the exact track of this area of low pressure that's likely to bring on spell of wet and windy weather. But if we're looking at the metgrams again, that's the best way, I think, when there's any uncertainty in the forecast, to get a handle on what's happening. I've written a bit more about this actually on my own website, joannadonnelly.ie. Be kind, it's brand new and I've just started to spill my thoughts in there because I've got a bit longer to be able to write away what I want to talk about. And it's about, one chart is a tool to make a forecast. So I understand when people are looking at the bombardment of information on the internet, it's always very hard to pick out what is definite in the future. The reality is there is no definitive future. There is no exactly what is going to happen because it's a prediction of the unknown. So when you look at the metgrams here, you can see the length of the barrels, and that is the measure of uncertainty again. And in this case, you see that straight solid line, that's the deterministic run. So that's one run out of 51 runs saying that it's going to be very wet or it's going to be very windy. But the other 50 iterations of the same computer model say not so windy, not so wet. So that means there is uncertainty on where exactly that low pressure system, which is likely to develop, will trek, because the difference in its trek will determine where wet and windy weather happens, and indeed if it's as wet or as windy as might be otherwise expected, depending on its trek. So yes, it's likely to be it is going to be an unsettled week. There will be variable wind directions, variable amounts of rain, variable amounts of cloud cover. Temperatures are around normal for this time of year, about 10 or 11 degrees, and not falling too much at night time. Might be a clearer night midweek, so it might get a little colder, but generally speaking, temperatures unchanged through the week. Keep an eye on the forecast from the Met Service for any concerns that you have about your particular area, because I know some people get quite fearful about the prospect of there being storms, but as I say, at the moment it's not pinned down yet, so keep an eye on your National Met Service for any warnings that might come through. Sinead.